This is Module 11. Welcome to Module 11. Applying for a job. When you're applying for a job, or jobs, it is important to know how the job application process works. Job application can be demanding, but if you have all the necessary steps organized, it is very achievable. Getting your CV or culture MVT ready. When you begin your job hunt process, it is important to note that many employers require a CV. Make sure your CV is well organized, polished, precise, and not more than 2 pages long. A CV allows you to summarize your education, skills, and experience, selling yourself to employers. What to include in a CV? Contact details. Include your full name, home address, mobile number, and email address. You may include your date and photograph if required. Profile. Placed at the beginning of the CV, a profile is a short statement that highlights your key attributes or reasons for deciding to work in a particular field. Pick out a few relevant achievements and skills. While clearly pointing out your career aims, it must focus on the sector you are applying to, as your cover letter will be job specific. You should keep it short and snappy. 100 words is a good length. Education. List and date all previous education, including professional qualifications, placing the most recent first. Work experience. List your experience in order of the most recent to the least recent, making sure that anything you mention is relevant to the job you are applying for. If you have plenty of relevant work experience, this section should come before education. Skills and interests and achievements. This is where you talk about the foreign languages you speak and the IT packages you can competently use. Whatever you list should be relevant to the job and not over extravagant, as you will need to back up your claims at interview. Interests. When relevant to the job, your interests can provide a more round-up picture of you and give you something to talk about at interview. Examples include writing your own blog if you want to be a journalist, or being part of a drama group if you're looking to get into sales. References. You don't need to provide the names of referees at this stage. You also don't need to say references available upon request, as most employers would assume this to be the case. See an example of a CV provided in your workbook.
The second element that is key and common when applying for a job is writing a cover letter. A cover letter is a document that explains why your skills and experiences make a good fit for a job. A cover letter may be required as part of the job application process. If it's optional, we recommend including a cover letter because it's the best way to pitch your case for an interview. Make sure that your cover letter is tailored to the specific job listing. Some people write cover letters and they simply copy and paste and send the wrong cover letter to the wrong organization. So make sure your cover letter is very specific to the organization you're writing to. So you might be wondering, what do you include in your letter? As with all cover letters, the body of this job application letter is divided into 3 sections. The introduction, which details why the applicant is writing. The body, which discusses relevant qualification. And then the closing, which thanks the reader and provides the contact information and follow-up details. An example of a cover letter is provided in your workbook. Okay, now here's an activity for you to try. Follow instructions in your workbook to prepare a mock cover letter to the following positions: receptionist, an office messenger, a secretary, an administrator. Discuss these cover letters that you have written with your mentor and get feedback. Second activity for you to try: follow instructions in your workbook to prepare a CV using your experience up to date. Have fun with it and be sure to get feedback from your mentor. Thank you once again for joining us. You've reached the end of this module, Module 11. Up next is Module 12, Creating Your Own Business.